one.
Yeah,
that was not my favorite raid.
Until season 4 comes out and they disable the gyms. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, so then Castle or Sepulcher.
I'd say I vote Castle just so that since we're going to be doing that next week, just to get ourselves refreshed and do the other bosses. If not,
because there's gonna be a slight learning curve and some slight testing on Tuesday morning early, or Tuesday raid time early. A couple of things, just see where things are at, how we know how to go, but then it'll be where it's at.
Are we pushing
that'll
Mythic?
be the zone we're in. That's what we're testing. So like,
okay.
I probably want to do the first pull. I actually want to do in heroic, just because we can check the achievements. If the heroic achievement counts the normal side, we'll jump up into mythic and just stay there.
Gotcha.
Because there's no point in like doing other stuff. On the other side of that, alternatively, we could just push through normal entirely and then go into mythic afterward. And the reasoning for doing that is to make sure that we get 10 bosses down, so we get all of the currency, so we can buy our trinkets and weapons as quickly as possible.
Does that work for next week?
Yes. Well, so the currency is earned by defeating bosses. So the first, I think the first one is, I think it's 20, 15, 10. So the earliest you can get it is week 3 or week 2. So if you don't get 10 bosses, you don't get the currency, and it doesn't matter what difficulty the bosses are at. You just need the 10 bosses counted. So if we focus on Mythic and only get 7, it extends us to another week of pushing out to get that currency, where we can just get the currency as quick as possible, buy it for normal, and then Mythic bosses we can upgrade straight from normal to Mythic without having to skip into Heroic at all.
That sounds like a pretty good idea.
That is like best case scenario. I think that's the only yeah, that sounds like the best case scenario. To knock it out normal at least once to get the 10, and then from there we can focus Mythic. Because I think they cut it to 2015 10.
And there's only 3 of those coins, right?
Yeah, there's 3. I used to be. It was 30 2010. So it was 3 weeks for the first one, an additional 2 weeks, and then another final week. So it was like week 6. I think they cut it to 2015 10. So it's week 4 now. Technically, if you get. So 2, 4, it's week 5, so it's like a week sooner. Oh, let's head to Castle. If anybody has the big time opposition, so we can hear those arguments and make the transition back if need be. But
you had a deep love for the lands of Alterac, old friend. I vowed to tend the bay in your
Yeah, I just want to see if your strat that you read for that fight works well.
yeah, there's a couple things I want to see on that too. Like if it's with the way the gearing works, like if you can just completely cheese or just kind of half cheese. But
cheese.
Well, if you want to as well, I can bring my priest in and just heal it, and we could do like 7 healers because that was the old cheese.
Yeah, that is option. There's a couple of different priests options that we can go with.
Right, we could have Jelly go heals for, right?
You could, but honestly, bringing a priest in is better. because especially a holy priest, guardian spirit is just broken.
Are they?
Yeah, I could phase him really quick.
Are they getting rid of? They're not getting rid of Cutting Edge with season 4, are they?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
AOTC will be gone as well. The achievement.
Oh, it's the mounts that they're keeping.
That don't go anywhere, but the mounts don't ever go anywhere.
Well, they just drop to like a less than.
No,
percent,
they dropped to that in the next expansion. How did we get everybody have Jaina mounts last expansion? We farmed the shit out of. We cheesed the shit out of Jaina.
Oh, well, we did that during. Well, we did that during BFA. I'm just saying once Dragonflight comes out.
Once Dragonflight comes out, they drop, but they don't drop in the same expansion.
Okay.
So for the rest of the year, basically, they'll be 100%.
So then once we remember Faded Sylvanas, we go back and do that on Mythic.
That's the idea.
I don't think there's a cheese for that fight though.
There's a couple different ones, but I mean weird things to work out, but we're probably gonna do just the way that the affixes work, in just being like, here's this phase where you slow down, you do this part and you win, and you get lust for 40 seconds and still have lust available for later. Like, the shit you get in weird spots. If you know that it's coming, you can save your cooldowns for that and do that. We're hitting Nathria Mythic here. I don't know if he's in Discord or not. Because hugging 4 people for Sepulcher just sounds rough, and we'll be in here next week, and it's just good to know. Get at least 1 week where we know the boss fights and the affixes are the only things. Yes, I am actually yelling at. Warrior friends, did you guys see that Skull Banner's coming back? I would imagine it's coming back. I didn't know Bladestorm was ever taken away. No, Skull Banner from Mop.
I have no idea what that is.
It's Necro Banner, but 20% crit for 12 seconds.
So much better for a certain spec.
Yeah, much better than Mastery.
Get him, Z.
I swear the first taunts they showed.
Well, Warrior is also not released yet, so there's gonna be things that just aren't there. It's all data mining at this point.
Are they supposed to release the next series today?
Yep, Mage and Paladin. And they only got half Paladin, and Mage I'm not happy with. The Mage class tree is borked beyond reason. Oh, the Mage class tree is infuriating. Should do. Oh, it's borked. It's borked up. Like Shatter, the Frost Mage like mechanic that does all your damage and makes Frost Mage like interesting to play. Yep, that's in the mage tree, the class tree.
That's a talent that you have to choose.
That's a talent
and waste
you have
a
to
point
choose.
on.
Yes.
Oh
yes.
my
Like,
god!
you know what? Okay, it would be fine in the frost tree. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it in the frost tree because you have to pick the same similar type things for fire. I'm okay with it in the frost tree. It's the class tree for the 2 specs that can't use it. That could use it with like weird frost nova mechanics. And like if they're lucky while leveling, Frost Nova group and do something and break the Frost Nova and then have to run like hell because you're right on top of them, okay, maybe. But for anybody else, absolute dog meat.
What are we talking about? Shatter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like the positioning of it's arcane, not arcane power. It's rune of power and incanter's flow. The positioning of that and what you have to pick either of those choice nodes is like, man, this is dumb.
See, this is what I thought
I
about when
have
it
to
was
get
saying, when it's talking about going back to class trees, this is exactly what I was like, it's dog shit.
some of them are great though. Like the fire tree is actually really good. There's a couple tweaks that like could make it better, but it's really good. Frost is pretty good. Like the spec trees aren't bad. They could use some tweaking, but this class tree is just like, whoa.
And they'll probably get the feedback and they'll go back to the drawing board. So
This-
okay.
Like they did that for the hunters.
they definitely did that for the hunters because the hunters were like, "What the hell are you guys doing?" And they did that for not only the class tree, but they also did that for spec tree for
specs
BM
and stuff. Yeah.
BM and survival was like, "What are you guys doing to us?"
This one's probably going to be fast enough. I'm not going to do a note, but I am going to do a note for this real quick while we're getting the last couple people here.
We going back to
The Nathria, yeah, it was the vote.
Are we starting fresh?
Yeah, because we have a newbie.
Well, hello.
Well,
it's
your new partner in crime.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Where's our warlocky friend?
I'm not going to talk about that because like that's
Oh.
you're going to make a commitment to that and then find another group and not say anything till the day of when I reach back out. That's cool.
Rude.
Yeah,
I just like I get it, but at the same time, just like, man, I feel like we dodged a bullet.
Dave,
Yeah.
you gotta trap him in a soul stone. He's giving Warlock's bad name.
Can I knock down Peon to member?
Yeah.
I'm assuming he's not coming back to raid.
Haven't heard from him.
He might, but it'll be a while, I would imagine, so I'm not worried about it.
About the Therium, is she coming back for season 4?
She'll be back. Don't know when.
Stasis?
He's not coming back.
Z, I'm just gonna talk because it's easier than that to type to type. It's sanguinating bite. Exsanguinating bite. It's just 1 stack and we taunt.
Okay.
That's a huge bleed. Cat's back there.
I'm running. I was doing something.
No, you're good. I was just making sure we had all the summons we needed.
I don't really think those are gonna be necessary.
Do I need to put a cauldron down, or are we good?
I think we're good again. I hope we're good again. I really do. make sure we're all starting on blue and call it a day.
At least use your runes since and your oils.
My dad plays WoW.
Your dad's awesome. Your dad's not like Tommy. Tommy's disgusting.
Damn.
Dude, he got an HD camera, so now his mustache looks even worse.
Oh, congrats, Tom.
No! See, that's the problem, Nene.
Nah, see, it takes a
I gotta check.
cultured person to appreciate the stash.
Oh no.
There's so many things.
Can I get one more set of cookies? I'm retarded.
Oh, no, Shalari, I have one, and I keep it really trimmed, and it's a full beard. I don't like just plain mustaches, because it looks like the 80s porn star look, and it's gross.
Does the carpet match your drapes?
Oh my god!
All right.
I'm not answering that. I'm not getting a timeout. That's all you, buddy. You go in timeout.
My mustache is shaved, so yes.
God damn.
Phil, you're no longer. Put him in timeout.
No. How long?
All night.
All night.
1 week.
1 week.
Is that the only way you can find it?
It's 60 seconds, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour a day or a week.
An hour and then
Joke.
He said his mustache is shaved, so yes, they match. And I said, is that the only way you can find it?
Oh.
Oh. So wrong.
Poor fella.
Poor little fella. All right, let's go. Let's do it.
All right, we had to make sure someone else lost.
5,
Oh boy.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay,
You might have to recon it because I'm in the middle of the
Screech is coming out. Be ready to move.
Beware.
Moving.
I'm trying to take all those.
3, 2, 1.
Echoes out. Sit him up, shite. I was not paying attention, that's my bad.
2, 1.
Echoes back. Swipe's coming behind it. Pull him towards the middle just a smidgen after this. I don't think it's gonna matter. Oh yeah, well, we gotta hide again. That melee spot's kind of broke. Beautiful. Shriek. Hide it. Now he's midded. Don't get hit. Get in the red circle to see things.
1. Beware.
Right.
Guys, come on.
I had several movies in a row. I'm so
Come on.
sorry.
I couldn't see because I was out for so long.
3, 2.
If you get caught out like that, don't come to the pillar with everybody else. Go to the outside so you don't fuck the rest of the group up. Just sacrifice yourself.
Beware. 3, 2,
I'm gonna reposition here.
You don't have a good pillar to hide behind for anything, and we
We're just
don't
gonna use
have
the
any.
side of the room here.
Yep. Face him out if you can.
Trying to face him to the sword.
Because it's just gonna bounce everywhere and we can't see shit.
3, 2, 1.
Swipes out, Screech, be ready to hide.
The chamber is ours.
I gotta change my covenant.
I suspected enough cheated to his fate.
There is a passage beyond the kennels that leads down into the castle.
That was fun.
There we can reach the anima stores and stem the flow into the maw.
If we are to have any chance against Denathrius, we must deprive him of his most prized possessions. I know the path we must take to reach them.
Sneak by to the left if you hug the wall. Make sure you put your pets away. Let me in! God, this
The
fucking
kennels
gargoyle
house
is
the
fucking
master's
slow as shit.
It keeps the beasts starved.
Put
Put an end to the havoc
Yeah,
masters
fucking A,
wrought.
man.
So we
He
can
has another
advance to the lower levels of the
He like
castle.
swoops in the like very last second in Sanguine Depths and saves everybody, and here he's like fucking tiptoeing around.
But that's also outside.
Mount rules don't apply to him.
He just this would hit his head. I can smell your fear.
He has flown through tighter space.
To me.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. He's got like antenna on his head. He can fucking tell where the shit's at.
Are those antennas?
I mean, close enough. Might as well be. If he gets too close, they're gonna hit the ceiling. He's gonna fucking know he's got 2 feet.
That's true.
I'm gonna summon for Jelly when he's ready.
Those are pretty high ceilings, so yeah. Did you switch your gear up, Gabe?
No. He did not. Yeah, I did. I just kidding.
I'm just making sure because I did that last week. I walked in here with PvP gear on and PvP spec.
He saved all his Nathria gear and he put all that on. For his own friend, what are you doing?
Oof.
That's why I told Mene it's like we should go back to our original legendary, you know, flaming tar traps.
No. You notice how that didn't become a thing? Was not talented.
Because in theory, it was an awesome idea, but in practicality, it didn't work out.
It
was horrible.
The simple fix to it, for well, at least for marksman, would have made to trigger it on explosive shot as well.
Z.
100% better.
Jagged claws.
Yeah.
Well, for right now, do you want the easy job or the hard job?
Let's do the hard job.
Alright. So I'm going to take Huntsman the whole time, right where he's at.
Right.
Margor, don't worry about it. It's going to go down fast enough. Yes, you would taunt on Jagged Claws. However, when Barghast comes out, you're going to take him by the boss. And then about 3 seconds before Ripped Soul goes out, you're going to take him over to Moon.
Okay.
You're gonna stand there, pop a defensive, because an ad spawns, and that ad needs to be healed. But however much health you lose during that cast, that's how much health we have to heal,
Okay.
or how much health you have left when it. So if you're at 50%, we have to heal that ad because it's at 50%.
The cast you are.
Huh?
I was gonna tell her the cast she was looking for.
Yeah, it's just Rip Soul.
Yeah, it was Rip Soul.
But then you're gonna stay at Moon until Shades of Barghast gets cast. The hunters will trap the two little ads that are over here